been a crazy journey. It's been a crazy journey. 3 whole months. No social media. No social media. No. I'm sorry. I was just thinking. It's just crazy how much growth, physically, mentally, and even the unseen growth, because what you put into the universe, you get back from it. And every time I'm gone, monk mode or not, I tend to connect to the real world. Well, that's with anybody. I tend to connect with the real world more than once you glued to your devices or anything that's not realistic, as you can say. Man, it's February 28th. March 1st will be my first day. And I keep saying I'm back, and it's kind of dramatic, but like in the same way it's not. The whole time I've been gone, I've connected with my spiritual self more, and even heightened my spiritual self. And your spiritual self is your true self. Nature is so unapologetically nature, and I wish that you who watching this, and even me, I need to learn this too, to become more unapologetically me. Man, that's a tongue twister, man. It's crazy. But am I too close? But I made a lot of realizations about myself, and what I want in my life. And I thank Monk Mode for that. Even though, I tend to feel disconnected at times from anything around me physically and mentally at some points. That's like one of the drawbacks. And you feel like the people who you're surrounded by, that you feel like they're kind of holding you back. Like it's kind of like pros and cons to Monk Mode, and a lot of people don't really discuss all of the side effects. But meditating at least 10 to 30 minutes a day, reading for at least 15 minutes a day, focusing strictly on business, deleting all the dopamine hits that you can get, whether it's from inappropriate sites, whether it's from Instagram, you're constantly involved in somebody else's life and intrigued by whatever they got going on. And you find yourself in a constant loop every day, waking up, rolling over, picking up your phone just to see what somebody way across the world, country, or whatever got going on. And you're not really in, cahoots with your own life. You're not really intrigued by your own life. You're not really where you want to be, but yet you still wake up every day not doing anything that you want to do, that your soul and spirit is telling you that you're real good at. And a lot of stuff throughout this process, a lot of stuff has kind of woke me up to the sense that I'm unfazed by a lot of stuff that I once was fazed by, like people's opinions, whether I consciously know I'm fazed by it or not. Even when I come to a recognition about what somebody said about me or what I heard somebody said about me like hours later, I'm just like, damn. You know, it's really refreshing. It's like a breath of fresh air when you realize how far you've developing to become like a step closer to that person you want to be. And a lot of people don't know, but when you become more spiritually inclined, you become more grounded, and you learn how to just be, even in a world full of chaos every day, no matter where you at, or a world full of endless joy. You learn to just be in it and, embrace everything around. And I realized that I've been through a lot of spiritual initiation throughout my life, whether it was intentionally or not. You can't avoid it. Everybody will go through every single spiritual initiation, and you can't. It's just no way around it. And it started for me with my fitness, my intentional initiation that I at the time didn't know, and I kind of have a passion for it now, or I really have a passion for it now, and I actually want to help people further their passion, develop a passion for it, regardless of if they want a career in it or not. It's just, health and wellness, mental wellness, improving your environment, anything like that. Being around people who motivate you, people who want to implement, a new mindset into your brain. It's very, very crucial. That's like the crucial moments of your life, and you can apply it to any path that you have. And it's kind of seems like I'm on a rant right now, but it's like, I recently ran into a person, and we actually working on, like, talking about our business and talking about how we want to build a brand and our own brand, but like how we want to work together. And we was just talking, having a casual conversation. Started trying to figure out more about each other to implement into our relationship with each other. And I could say that when they brought up, when they asked me about my spirituality, and nobody ever asked about this. Everybody either, try to shame you for what you think or what your beliefs are, because a lot of people are unknowingly, believing in stuff just because they see society talking about it all the time. But this guy, and I recently just ran into him at the gym. It's crazy how many good relationships you can build with people from meeting them at the gym, because it's literally an environment of people who you can literally work around and not even know them, and it's kind of like the universe just makes it to where y'all run into each other. But it's just like, it's weird, and that's another video topic. But it was crazy. We just sitting down, in the office just talking, and he said, "So what's your spirituality?" Like, spirituality. Like, yeah, like, who are you as in, spiritually? Who are you spiritually? And I was like, well, I've been on monk mode for like the past 2-3 months. He was like, bruh, you like one in a million people that I know, and I just met you, and you the only person who is actually going through the same process as me. And we was just discussing and like really agreeing with each other on a lot of stuff, and we just like, monk mode is needed, but it's like it also draws you away from people who you might love, even the people you love, man, who mindset is not right, whether they in your household, whether they friends, anybody. You just don't feel the urge or don't feel the need to communicate with them anymore. And that's the scary part. Imagine, and it's not out of hard feelings. It's kind of like what can hold you back, and that you don't want anything hindering the thoughts that you have developed and the mindset you develop, the brain power, and it's so easy for people who don't understand where you at and the elevation that you've had, people who just sit real complacent and stagnant and don't want to change anything about their life but complain about what they go through every day. All of that can really, really make you want to just completely just separate. And with some people, it's okay to do that. You got to cut yourself off sometimes. And me being a person that was already like that is like kind of even more dangerous for the relationships and bonds that I have with people that I really enjoy talking to or really want to like build a bond with. But it's just like, now I'm so defensive about who I keep around or what I'm around, the environment I'm in, and it's not easy, man. It's not easy trying to come back. But tomorrow is March 1st, and I told myself, beginning of March, I'll be back, whole new mindset. I have that higher in spirit. I have that focus. It increased, growth. I'm sitting in front of a camera talking right now, man. And I used to hate being in front of the camera, but it's like I want to spread this. And no matter how many people see it, somebody will go through this process, and somebody will, feel some of the stuff I'm feeling and tell. And it's definitely more pros than cons. But you can't talk about one thing and leave out the other, That disconnection is a very, overbearing and burdening feel. But it's like, it's kind of one of them things you just grow through. And it's kind of one of them things, once you come back and actually get on your purpose and become happy about what you're doing, it's like shit. Okay, I feel disconnected now, but once I actually get on my focus or anything, I can't be stopped. And this disconnection I feel from others, I can't let that get to my mind and make me disconnected away from my goal, no matter who they are, or no matter what my mind is saying. And it's like, I realized the most dangerous place in the world is your mind. It's your mind. That's the most dangerous place in the world, man. And I can talk about this forever. I can talk about these past 3 months. But the key takeaway is what I just said. The most dangerous place in the world is your mind. But it's also the strongest. And if you really put it towards anything, embrace your imagination, turn it into something tangible or something useful, something productive, something positive, most importantly. And watch the universe reflect that into your life. And watch you get to where you want to be. And we all working. And I'm not even where I want to be. But it feel like I had the keys to get there now.